Okay, so I just wanted to show you a few other things that I'm adding to my repertoire of plethora of papers and so forth here. These are some specialty made or handmade papers that I had in my stash. These are huge sheets and I just tore some off. And then these were 8.5 by 11s, and I don't know what I used that little piece on, but it's been years. These actually feel like cloth, so really cool to add these to the collection of stuff. And then I got some seam binding, and it's a good color, so I got that. And then I have, these are 4 sheets, 8.5 by 11, and it's a good color brown, and it's got I don't know if it's iridescent or what, but it's gold in with the brown. And I thought this is going to be perfect for tags. So, because I only have, remember, so much of this, but I think if I can back my tags onto this, I'll be a happy camper. So there's that. Anyway, ready to start anew. And so this is page number 2. We're going to do it the same. Well, let's see. I've picked, let's do it this way. I've picked 3 pages here out of my book that I like. Now, this dragon has this white in there, which is this. You might not be able to see it, but it's basically this page is what makes up the dragon. So pulling those 2 together on a page is going to make total sense. And then this has got the same gold, and it's going to pull the teals in as well. Okay, so I'm actually going to make the base that's going to fit onto this page, and then I'm going to build off of it for this page. So I'm not working right on to my book. So I'm just looking for a tiny bit of a edge all the way around. Get my pencil, which really needs to get sharpened. And okay, let me get this cut. Never find my mark. Is that it? No, where'd it go? Okay. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay. It just blended. Alright. So let me make sure that this is going to look nice. Okay, so now I'm going to be able to close this off and move it and start with this. Now my brown paper. Okay, so trying to think of useful ways of closing my book up without using magnets, because I'm going to try and not use magnets this go around. And I'm kind of remembering a page that I saw Scrap Queen on YouTube here, something like the way she did a page. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that to be the same size as this base page. Actually, I'm going to add about a 1/2 inch. Okay. So there's that. And then I know that if I cut this at 6, or a little bit below, it's probably a little bit below. Okay. Okay. Oh, that, I don't know what happened there. Let me do that again. That looks crooked to me. No, it's not. Okay. Now, what did I do? There it is. My little scoreboard here. 1/2 inch. Okay. And I'm going to put this around the back side of that. Good, and I have just a little bit of opening, so it'll be easier to grab hold of that. All right, so I have that. Then I'm going to do, I only want to use 1 sheet of this, so this is what I have left to work with. So, let me get that pencil mark off there. Alrighty. Now, I think right about there. Right about, okay, I'm gonna go that. Now I'm marking this to my base page, not to the brown, so I can pull this out so you can see it, but I've marked it to my base page. And then I'm gonna cut that. Let me see here. Is that gonna leave me enough to do, where is that? Yeah, I think that's gonna work nicely. Alrighty. Also gonna cut this little strip off here. Alright, now, I cut my, okay, then I'm going to go this way, and again I want it to be same length, or width I should say. Cut this off right there. Good. Alright, and then we're going to do a 1/2 inch here. So there's that. And I've got this. And then my piece that's left over, so I'm going to cut some of this off. I want it to be just inside this length. So like a 1/4 of an inch smaller than this length is what I'm looking for. Alright. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm going to do a 1/2 inch on the, here's the length that I just cut, and I want to get a hinge on the top of that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna have this. We're gonna have this, and I need to cut this down a little bit. And now that I have, let's see, wrong. This goes this way. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I thought for sure I had that correct. And then this is gonna go here. All right. And I think that I'm going to add 1/8 of an inch to this. I don't really want to take any away from the length this way, so I think I'm going to come into 3/8 of an inch. So it'll be scored at 3/8 of an inch and at 1/2 an inch on the 6 5/8 inch side. Okay, so let's get that folded. Okay, and that is going to work very nicely. And I don't know yet if I'm going to have this over this piece, if I'm going to have this particular flap open up, and then you can open this, or just have this here, and this here. Okay, so that's the question now. And then how we're going to close this back. How we're going to close this. Let's see, I love this. And maybe this here. You know, I'll run the ribbon through. That'll be cute. And put this on a strip of paper. And let's see. Let's see. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. What do I want to do here? Oh, Shazam. Shamil, Shamil, Hot and Pepper Incorporated. Okay. So, see if I have a strip of paper that will come through here. That will kind of hold everything closed and have it fold around. So that'll be my closure. We'll see. I'll see what we're gonna do. I might even just try some little tab that will fit up underneath there. And then when I want to pull it out, I'll just bend it a little bit and pull it out. Okay. Anyway, we got the basics. Got the basics. And I think I'll do this first. Now, I only have the one page right at the moment to... And this is really kind of cool because it really doesn't stick to the gold. It just sticks to the black. I mean, not the black, but the actual paper part, which is the green part. So it makes a nice edging around the paper when you've got the gold foiling on there. Okay. And then I'm going to do my edges. Even though some of these you won't see because they're going to have paper all over them. Alright. I love these little dewdrop brilliance things, by the way. They're a lot of fun. Okay. Now, we're going to glue this one. Just putting glue here on the inside flap. We're just going to slide that. And we're going to leave a nice edging on the paper and make sure that you get it all the way down. You don't want to be in the fold line, so make sure you've got that out of the way. But before it dries, I also want to make sure that it's completely covered, and it is, by this one. Not that it's going to be seen, but I just wanted to make sure that it was completely covered. Then we're going to do this one. So again, we're going to put glue on the inside. There we go. Up, top and bottom, all the way across. Yes. Okay. And then this side, we're going to do, this side we're going to do over here. Oop, did not see that. Let me get my there we go. little bit of the paper off, but this Basil cardstock can handle it. This is about, I think the Basil, I've not tried the Artisan, but it looks like, you know, the people that are using it are really enjoying using it, so I will like to get my hands on that one of these days. Okay. Now, this one, because we've got the 1/8 of an inch gusset in there, so you just watch what you're putting the glue on. Don't go past the score line. Like that. I had a hiccup or something. So there we go. And again, as you're placing it down, don't go past the score line, but get it evenly placed. There we go. Okay, so there is our page build, and now we just need to figure out what we're going to decorate it out. So now remember, I did pull 3 sheets of paper out. So I've got this, and I still have this. And I still have this. So I could put a pocket somewhere. I could put another flap, or I can just save this for another page, which I think this has got enough flippy flappy things. So let's see, if I do this, I have really pretty edging here. But this red is totally different, so about this black edging. That's pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty, pretty, pretty. This color red could definitely be this color red, but this one you can, there's enough of it, you don't even have to look close to see if it's that color red. So let me see if I want to do that. That would make a heck of a lot of this right in a very short area of space. Okay, let's do this way. I want to get this dragon on here. Okay. Put it down just a little bit more. It's got a claw, and I don't want to cut that claw off. So let's cut there and there. probably need to cut that just a smidge shorter. There we go. All right. Let me get this lined up. Cut this. Okay, so there's that. And let's see, I want to invite people to open this. So, I wonder if I just put a little piece of this underneath here. Just so it's like going, hey, pull me, and that'll lift that up. I think that'll work nicely, and it'll incorporate this into that page even more. And remember, this page is going over this page, so all you're going to see is the red. And let's see, none of this is going to fit here. There's that. Well, I think I will carry this over here. Okay, so if I want to use any more of this, it's just a little too thin. Just a little too thin. I've got too much left over. However, I do like this here because it just kind of, is this thicker? No, this is actually thinner. Let's see. Huh. I don't like that. So, I'd say no. No. I'd say no. I'm going to do this. Maybe Let's see, where did I put, well, that's about the width I need. Yeah, that's about the thickness I need, the width. Let me see here now. I want to do this, and I can take a piece of this and run it through, kind of just like just having a piece of that red. I don't know. That'll need to get cut down just a smidge, but that'll be a piece of red going over there. And I can leave this on here going across the page. Yeah, that'll look cute. Okay. That'll be interesting. So, I have that there. I'm going to put this here. So let me... Okay. Alright, I'm going to cut this down a smidge, just a teeny bit. Actually, side. There we go. So I'm going to put that so that it will line up just like that. And then this is where I want the fold. And then we're just going to give ourselves about a 1/2 inch. Okay. Glue this, center it, glue this here, okay, centered, I think so. pretty good. Okay. Now we'll glue this down. You know what? I'm forgetting. Actually, I wonder if I okay, and then this side. Okay, cute. And I think that'll help it get underneath that piece as well. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this so I can get that done. This is going to be, you know, more dramatic than some of the other ones because it is lighter, but that's okay. Doing this really frames the page, kind of gives it that base, like it's not just floating, it's not just another piece of paper laid on another piece of paper. It actually looks like it belongs there. Go. Okay. Huh. Now the one thing is, you got to know that this does kind of tear up. If you're not careful, it tears up, even if you are, the spongy part. It tears it up, running it over the paper like that. So you have to be careful not to push too hard, so it like gets little paper cuts in it. I know that's kind of funny, but it does. Okay, so we've got this. And this is our closure. We'll want the first one half of our closure. And we're still tying 2 sheets together here. And I kind of want this to kind of match up. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Now, I don't want this white. Should have thought of that. I wonder what would happen if I put this down. Let me get this a straight line here. That's not straight. You guys know me in straight. I can't do straight. That might be straight. After what, the 4th time of cutting? And then I'll have to recut Again, not a straight line. Whoops. Okay, so hopefully now before I put this into the cutter, the puncher, first off I'm going to cut the excess here off. Okay, and that's nice, so I'll save that. Sorry, I just cut that other edge off. And I'm going to take my embossing buddy and I'm going to put powder on that end of that, because I don't want that to get in my... Now I'm going to be real careful. I'm going to line that up and I'm going to cut. Well, it didn't do great. Didn't do fantastic at all. So we're just going to follow this cut line. So I'd say before you, if you choose to put an edge on yours, put washi tape on it before you run it through your punch or die cut. But I didn't know what I wanted to do until after it was done. Okay. Make sure everything's burnished down well. There we go. Did I get it too close? I think I did. Okay. Put that back up there. Throw all these little pieces all away. Alright, let's go ahead and put this down. Oh. That. I also, now I'm going to leave the thickness here. I just want to color that chipboard brown. Don't really want to get it on my picture or anything like that. I just want to color the chipboard. All right, and we'll put our edge around here. Okay, and then I'm going to also just to add a little sparkle. Okay. I'm gonna take this run it through here, so you don't need to pull that much. Okay, so we're going to put that on here. Now, one thing we do need to make sure is that we're lining it up. So, match this up on my paper. Okay, flip this around. And there we go. So, right here, let me clip flip and alrighty, what did I do? Huh. Don't move. Okay. Oops. Dad, burn it. There we go. Okay, now let's double check it again before we glue it down. Go. That looks good to me. I'm also going to glue down, give me this, oh shoot, there we go. I'm also going to glue down just a little bit. Let's see, I think I'll use some Fabri-Tac. Just want to glue down a little smidge of the ribbon. there's that glued down. And that ought to hold. I gotta get my okay. So now I am going to pick some more of my papers out. Come on up there. Come on out of there. Okay, so I've got that nice and done there. Get this down. And then I'm going to pick the rest of my papers out. And I'll come back and show you how I finished it. But I wanted to get you through the closure. Because if I don't, these are going to be super, super, super long videos. Okay, so here we go. And there it is. There's the closure. So I'm just going to pick out the rest of my papers. And I'll come back for putting this down into the book and show you what I chose. Be back in a minute. Okay, so we had this part done. And then I've cut my pieces here. And but I didn't glue them down yet. I wanted to show you, I had this piece I wanted to use, but it was too short this way. So I just took my washi tape and I decided I wanted to leave a little bit of a brown, and then I was able to also use this, which I think will fit nicely there as well. But this way I'm getting that washi tape in here yet again. And I'm not going to make you watch me glue all this down. I just wanted to show you that that was the page done. Okay, we'll be back for page number, let's see, what is that going to be? Page number 3 is coming up. Okay, now putting this in the book is I have put score tape, 1/4 inch score tape all around the edges, and I put 3 in the center. And then I'm just going to take some of my glue and just squiggle it through the center so I get both kinds of stick. And I'm not big at putting glue on my score tape. I just think it weakens it. But everybody's got their own thoughts on that one, so that's just the way I do it. Alright, and then I'm going to line it up with one end and the other, and just make sure it doesn't go down. There we go. And then we're going to open this up, push this down. Okay, so there we go. There's page 2. Now let's get started with page 3. Okay, third page is going to be pretty straightforward. I have just chosen this paper that is the same pattern that's within all of this gold here, and I'm just going to lay that down, and then I'm going to put these 2 lamps. But first what I'm going to do is pull about half of the thickness off so I don't have so much to worry about. And so that's all I'm going to do on that one, guys. And this one, I'm sorry, you can barely see that. This one I'm going to glue all the way down, and this one I'm going to glue just this half I will glue this, but I'm going to leave this section unglued so that you'll be able to slide up underneath. It'll be plenty of room for a what's that, portrait style picture in there. All right. Okay, but that is going to be page number 3. And then we're going to go to 4. Be back in a few.